Welcome to the In Shape Fitness Show. I'm Kim Watkins and I'm your trainer, and today's workout is just a little bit kind of fun. I've named it Oh Joyful Jumping, and we're going to really push the body today. In fact, our newsletter this week, we were talking about 5 steps that you should take this week and next week before the end of the year in order to just kind of keep it together and end the year really strong before it, you sort of start to think about New Year's resolutions and all the craziness with trying to push yourself in January. Finish the year off strong and you will already start on a good foot. That's my motto. So this, one of the main things that we talked about of the 5 is making sure that you really push yourself through your workouts in this last couple of weeks. So this workout is going to be a lot of jumping. There's a lot of intense cardio work going on, coupled with strength work. So stand up for me if you're not already standing. Hang in there with me. It's not going to be super long. It's about a 20-25 minute endeavor. So you can do this. You don't need any equipment. You don't even really need your shoes. Now, a lot of people don't like to jump if they don't have their shoes on, but I do it all the time. I love it. If you have strong feet, you should be good to go. All right, so let's jog in place for 30 seconds. That's going to start right now. Make sure that your back is straight, your shoulders are back and relaxed, your tailbone is perfectly straight, your pelvis is straight, so you tuck your tailbone in a little bit if you have a tendency to stick your butt out, and then kick those feet back. Swing your arms forward and back, not side to side, and breathe. Start to get that pattern of breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, because your body really, really relies on the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide as it, the muscles need that stuff coming and going the entire time. Okay, back to jumping, or on to jumping jacks now. 30 seconds of jumping jacks. Remember, it's important with jumping jacks to do 2 things. I'm going to tell you what they are, and then we're going to start the 30 seconds. Land lightly on the balls of your feet, and make sure that you keep a bend in your knee. And then there's a third thing. We're starting the 30 seconds now, so get going. Make sure that when you lift your arms up over your head, there's maybe a slight bend in your elbow, but your arms are almost straight, and you touch up at the top. You're about halfway through. And these are jacks, standard jumping jacks. We're actually going to do 2 other jacks in this workout, so get yourself ready. And we're going to switch it up here to power jacks starting in 3 seconds. So now keep it going. This is the power jack. So you're moving double time, super fast. In, out, in, out, in, out. Your arms are not going to go so far up with the power jacks. Your hands won't touch. Your elbows might need to bend a little bit more in order to get that momentum going, because we really want to build the dynamic momentum now. Your heart rate is obviously up. You're pushing yourself. You're really, really close to finishing. Then we're going to do one last kind of a strength jack called a squat jack, and those are slower, starting in 5 seconds. So hang in there. Keep it going. Push. 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. Now you're going to do a squat jack. So you're going to squat down into a squat, and then your arms are, again, only going to go up part way, but you're going to jump out into the squat and into the squat. So you're never standing fully erect. You're in the squat the entire time, okay? Get it going. Take your time. You really want to make sure that you're landing lightly on the balls of your feet, but you are sort of distributing your weight a little farther back as you keep that squat. So just be careful. Don't let the knees go too far past the tips of your toes, and keep your back straight. Try to keep your abs engaged. You've got about 11 seconds. And then we're going to calm down just a tad with a simple jog in place again. Okay, 3 seconds. 2, and jog it out. Don't stop. I don't want you stopping the entire workout. If at any point you feel like you need to listen for my cue in terms of what the next thing is, and it's taking a little bit of time to sort of introduce a position change or what have you, you're trying to figure it out, just at least jog in place. And remember, as you're jogging, you're swinging your arms forward and back, keeping your back straight, your abs are engaged the entire time, and you're kicking those feet up. Okay, we got 10 more seconds. I'm going to tell you what we're doing next. The next thing is going to be a skater hop. All right, that means that you're going to jump out to the right with your right foot, and then the left leg is going to go behind the right foot, sort of like a curtsy, a little bend in the knee, but you don't have to bend both knees. You're just going to sort of, it's like a sachet of the left foot behind the right foot. Then the left foot jumps all the way out to the left, and the right leg extends back behind the left leg, right? A skater hop. So you're jumping up and over and up and over. And we're going. 30 seconds for our skater hops. Try to keep your back straight. You can have your arms sort of in front of your body, kind of like in a prayer pose maybe, or on your hips if you like. You can even hold your hands out to the sides if you feel like you need some balance in terms of landing on one foot before you sort of repivot yourself into the second foot placement. You've got about 10 seconds left, so keep this going. Keep your shoulders, your chest is high, lifting your chest with your rib cage. As you breathe in, lift up and keep it going. 5 seconds. You're doing great. We're about 6 minutes into our workout, but that included, you know, the first minute and a half or so of my just sort of yammering on about what we were going to do today. You're doing wonderfully, and we are moving on now to bunny hops, but side to side. So these are lateral bunny hops. You're landing lightly on the balls of your feet. You're going side to side. 30 seconds is going now. Do it to the music, which my husband so dutifully wrote for me to put behind our workouts, which is cool. Keep it going. Again, if your hands are on your hips, that's fine. If you feel like you want to extend them out to the side, that is fine as well. 10 more seconds. I'm going to make you really hate me next because we're actually going to take it to a big time lateral high jump now. So I want you to jump as high as you can. You're not going to do as many jumps, but you're going to jump high, kicking your heels up towards your butt over to the right. Then maybe do another, like a little hop to sort of reorient yourself, and then jump back to the left, kicking those heels up once again. And you're 10 seconds into this. Hopefully you've already done a couple of them. And let's just push here. Really, really push. We're going to do a march in place after this. So you'll get to calm your heart rate down just a little bit. Remember, it's you know, the holidays are right around the corner. For some, we're already celebrating lots of different things, lots of different religions, and it's Hanukkah right now, and Christmas, of course, is next week. So whatever it is you're doing, there's likely a lot of food and a lot of drink and a lot of sitting around with your family hanging out. Okay, now march in place. Knees up. Just calm yourself a little bit. Swing your arms forward and back. The next thing that we're going to do, going back to some hops, it's old joyful jumping, right? So we're going to hop on one foot for 30 seconds each. That's coming up in 10 seconds. Very good for the butt and your calf muscles. So get it ready. We'll start on the right leg. Hands on your hips probably, or again out to the sides if you want to for balance. And let's go with the right leg. So just lift the left foot off the floor, bend the knee a little bit, and jump. Doesn't have to be a big jump. These are light bunny hops, so you're, you know, coming up off the floor a couple of inches. Nothing major here. And you're halfway through. So yeah, the push is really just about, you know, sort of balancing out all the indulgences that we typically take at this time of the year, and fighting off the seasonal affective disorder. You know, SAD starts as, go ahead and switch feet, by the way. You're now jumping on your left foot. As the days get shorter, you know, next week is the solstice, the 21st, I believe, of December. That's the shortest day of the year. And that means that you have less sunlight, which means your body, and this is just a natural sort of chemical reaction that takes place in the body. The rhythms are off when we don't get to see the sun as much. Even though you might not be outside very much anyways, you're still, your body is reacting to the amount of sun that is available to you. So it's important to keep that energy level up and fight off these sort of anti-fun things that are going on in the environment. Okay, the next thing is another hop, and we're going to do a twist hop with this one. So you're continuing to hop now on both feet, but twist at the waist. Little, like, you know, like the twist. 30 seconds is already going, about 10 seconds in. We're gonna do one more jump after this, a cross-country ski for 30 seconds, and that will be the last jump that we do before we go down to the floor and finish up. We're at 10 minutes of our workout. You can do this. I know you're enough with the jumping here, but this is so great for your, obviously it's great for aerobic capacity. You've got 5 more seconds, by the way. But the other really great thing, now let's switch to a cross-country ski. I'll get back to that thought in 1 minute. The cross-country ski, you're scissoring your feet forward and back, and if you are capable, so if you're not capable, don't do this, but if you're aerobically able to do so, also swing your arms forward and back super high. Keep your back straight, keep your abs engaged, okay? 30 seconds is going now. What was I saying? So the other thing that's really cool about a lot of jumping is that you have all of these neurotransmitters in your feet, and when you jump, you activate these transmitters that send signals up all the way through your body, and this wakes your little muscles up. It boosts your metabolism, and it is a huge energy boost. So you think you're too tired to work out, but I mean, in the end, you're really too tired to not work out. The exercise will not make you more tired. It will actually help you get more energy. You've got 5 seconds. We're moving down to the floor next, and we're actually just going to start with the cat camel pose. So go ahead now and lower your body down to the floor. Take a couple seconds here. This is kind of a break, so take a few deep breaths. Make sure that you get into a proper hands and knees position where it's a quadruped position officially. Your hands are directly underneath your shoulders and your knees are directly underneath your hips. All right. Now take a deep breath in. As you exhale, drop your head like a bowling ball and round up your spine like a scared cat. Really try to get the spine as high in the air as possible. Take a deep breath in again as you exhale again. Lift your head and your chest, arch your back, which lowers the lower back, right? So your butt is sort of sticking up and out a little bit. I guess sort of like a camel. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale again, go back to the scared cat. Try to get the spine even higher this time, rounding up, getting as much distance between the vertebra as possible, keeping those discs nice and supple and really helping strengthen some of those paraspinal muscles in your back. And one last time, open up the, lift your head and open up the chest, arch your back, and now get ready for more craziness. Okay, so next up are mountain climbers, which means for 30 seconds you're going to be doing, you're going to go up onto your hands like you're in push-up position, sort of a runner sprint position with one leg forward, your right knee may be forward, and then when I say go, you're going to start jumping, scissoring your feet forward and back like the cross-country ski, only your hands are on the floor. So it's called a mountain climber. I'm sure you know it. Trainers all around the world think these are the greatest things, and I guess I'm one of them because I love them as well. All right, 30 seconds is going, so go ahead and start if you haven't already. Keep your butt down. Big part of this is keeping your butt down. Now, if you are just pooped completely and you need to do something I call a mountain hiker, you can walk one knee in, then step back out to push-up position, then the other knee in and out, instead of doing the jump from position to position. But unfortunately, this 30 seconds is ending, and I'm going to keep you doing, take you to the next level of this particular move. So whatever you're doing, continue. If you can make it happen, I want you to take it up a notch to something we call the mountain jumper. So you're jumping both feet in, jumping both feet out for 30 seconds, and we're going now. This is a mountain jumper. If you are not able to do the mountain jumper and you can stick with the mountain climber, that's fine. And even if you have to stick to the hiker where you're just walking the feet forward and back, that is fine as well. And heck, if you can't move your feet at all and you just stay in the plank position on your hands, You've got 5 more seconds. I can live with that too. Just don't stop. And 3, 2, down onto your forearms for a plank. Yes, I know you've already been in plank. A mountain climber is hard because it's movement of the lower body while you're in a plank. And now I'm going to make you do an actual plank without moving. So go ahead and hate me, and then lower your body down to the forearm position for a plank that is already starting. You're 10 seconds into it, as a matter of fact. We're getting ready. I mean, we're close to the end here. I'm going to have you do some plank jacks next, and then we're going to do a few crunches, and you'll be on your merry way here 20 minutes in. So, so high octane workout, but one that ends fairly quickly. Okay, now we're doing plank jacks. I know, the onslaught continues. So what you're going to do is you're in your plank on your forearms. You're probably on your knees now, but go back to your plank, and you're going to jump your feet out, jump your feet back in. 30 seconds is starting now. Keep the butt down. If you cannot complete that movement because it's simply too hard, just hold the plank. And if you need to lower your body down to your knees for the plank, just make sure that you minimize the distance, or the angle rather, between the floor and your thighs. You've got 6 seconds left. You don't want to just tumble down to your tummy. Once you disengage, then you have to start back all over again. We don't want you to have to do that. Okay, you're done though. So there you go. Now we're going to do some sculling crunches. So sit up for me and make sure that your heels are on the floor, your toes are up. Lean back, put your hands on the floor beside your butt, fingers facing forward. And this is a sculling crunch. So I want you to lift your feet up off the floor, bring your knees into your chest, and then extend your legs all the way out where you lock your knee, and then bring the knees back in, okay? 30 seconds is going. And exhale as you extend your legs out. Inhale as you bring them back in. You can do this. 2 moves after this, and the workout will be over. So hang in there. The sculling crunch is so good. Now, if this is hurting your back, you can lower your body down onto your forearms back behind your body. And that's an acceptable modification to make it a little bit easier. I really do love this move. I love this move. Absolutely love it. Sculling crunch coming to a close in 5 seconds. We're going to do some Russian twists next to get a little torso rotation into the workout. Very nice. Okay. All right. So now what you're going to do is you're going to reorient yourself so that you're a little bit higher probably, but lean back as much as you can with your hands off the floor and sort of bring them together in front of your body. Now you're going to twist to the right, put your hands on the floor, then twist to the left, and twist all the way so that your hands touch the floor to the left, right? Let's start the 30 seconds and go. Twist, 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 twist. Don't worry, we're going to speed up in just a second. I'm going to start speeding you up here, and now it's double time. Twist, 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 twist. You've got 15 seconds left, so keep it going, make it count. This is the end of the workout. 1 move after this and you will be done. And let me tell you, this was an intense workout, so if this is all you do today, don't you dare feel guilty about not going to the gym or not going to, a class or whatever it is. You're done. By the way, with the Russian twist, you can lay all the way down on the floor, extend your legs straight out, and your arms over your head straight. Take a couple of deep breaths. Your requirement for exercise is totally satisfied with this particular workout. And if you want to do it again, and you feel like you want to do it a little faster, because it's 20 moves, like our general sequence, 30 seconds each for 20 moves. If you did each of the moves without stopping and without the instruction that I give in the podcast, you could actually do the entire workout in like 12 minutes. So you could theoretically do another set if you so chose, and you can print out a copy of this workout on our website, inshape-fitness.com. Okay, Now we're going to do some roll-ups to finish you off. So take a deep breath in, press your lower back into the floor, use the strength of your abdominals to lift your torso all the way up, bringing your hands forward at the same time, and then keeping your back straight, hinge at your hips, lower your body down so that your hands touch your toes or almost your toes. Then slowly lift back up and roll back one vertebra at a time. It should take 5 or 6 seconds for that to happen. So take your time and continue. Go back up, and we're only going to do 2 more. Or you of course can do as many more as you want, but I'm going to sign off here in just a couple of seconds. We are talking joyful jumping this week. I've had so much fun doing this workout. I really do love jumping. I'm such a kid at heart, and it's so much fun to be able to lift the body up off the floor. I love it. I think it's just wonderful. So thank you for joining me. And again, if you need a printout of this workout, you can go to our website, inshape-fitness.com. You can also send an email to me via the website, and I can send you a PDF of the workout if you're really interested in having something visual to look at. So I'm Kim Watkins, your trainer from InShape Fitness in New York City. I hope that you have a great week. We'll have one more workout next week before the holiday. Take 1 week off between Christmas and New Year's, and then of course we'll be back in January. But I will see you next week, and catch me on Monday morning if you're interested in the muscle maintenance workouts, also available on podcast. Have a great week.